Wine's point of view. Wine, my father called. Lighting up a cigarette. Yes, Dad. I replied in a weary voice. Listen to me carefully and don't you dare disobey me. I sighed deeply and nodded. You are getting engaged to my business partner's son, Kim Taehyung. Hearing this, my eyes widened in disbelief, although I knew he didn't care about anything, including me. This was something entirely unexpected. I wasn't going to obey him this time. Dad, are you out of your mind? Are you drunk? You have always treated me like garbage, but you are really telling me to marry a man I don't know. I yelled, incredulous. Oh, come on, don't you know Kim Taehyung? He asked calmly, as if I had not just yelled. I know he owns one of the biggest mafia families and is a renowned business tycoon, but I don't know him personally, Dad. And why the hell should I marry someone I don't know? Don't go against me, Ryan. You know the consequence of disobeying me, he gritted. Taking a deep breath, I said, Dad, he is a mafia. Coming from a mafia family, you shouldn't be unfamiliar with the surroundings, right, sweetie? He said, visibly annoyed by my behavior. The world knows my dad as a great CEO of K&K Corporation, but he is also a notorious gangster in the underworld. I reminded myself, but I tried to protest but was cut off again. What I said should be done. He stated firmly. Dad, I yelled again, knowing he would do what he wanted, but this was not something he could force me into. Wine, you better obey me, or else you will see your dear mother dead by tomorrow. Was he serious? Threatening me to get married, but I couldn't underestimate him because I knew he always had his ways. Author's point of view, Wine's mom entered her room. Sweetie, she said in a broken voice. Wine hugged her mom and sniffled. She needed to be strong for herself and her mother. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I can't do anything. I know, Mom. I know. Don't be sorry. I know Dad and his ways. At least I will be free from Dad's cage. Mom, she tried to reassure her mother. Mom, have you seen Taehyung? Yes, dear. I have seen him a few times. He looks very intimidating. His aura is darker than your dad's. Wine nodded. She wasn't afraid of any man, thanks to her dad and his terrible treatment. The next morning, with red puffy eyes and a severe headache, Wine completed her morning routine and went to have breakfast. Good morning, my dear daughter. Her dad sat nursing her disheveled state. What's good about this morning? Wine's dad's blood boiled at her response. Listen here, you piece of whatever. He's coming today. Don't do anything to make him angry. He won't hesitate to kill you. Make him impressed. He barked. Wine made a disgusted face at his words, impressed my foot. Wine, he stood up and harshly grabbed her chin. You better stay in your limits. Both were glaring at each other. Honey, please leave her. Wine's mom pleaded. You know what, dear daughter? You will know what real hell is when you meet Taehyung. He jerked her away and left. Wine, please, baby, go and get ready. Your dad will be even angrier. Wine's mom urged. Wine nodded and left, not wanting to prolong her argument with her dad in front of her mother. Combing her long brown hair and putting on some accessories to enhance her beauty, she applied a little blush and a soft pink shade of lipstick. She stared at herself in the mirror, her honey brown eyes taking in the side of her red velvet gown, which showed her curves perfectly. Wine's point of view. I can't believe my own father made me wear this to impress someone I don't even know. I sighed, taking a deep breath, and started to walk. I saw my dad talking with a man who I assumed was Theung. Mr. Kim, this is my daughter. Wine, this is Kim Taehyung, he said in a cool tone. Your name? Taehyung asked, his Voice deep like the Pacific Ocean. Oh my gosh, wine control. Wine, Joan Wine. I stuttered. Why did I stutter? I looked up at him and couldn't help but observe his galaxy like eyes glued on me. His smooth brownish black hair, flawless skin, his lips, and that mole beneath them. His right hand was fully tattooed, fearing a snake tattoo, a symbol of his group. I suppose if handsome were a person, it would definitely be Taehyung, but what's the point? Why he's just like your dad. Good, cold and ruthless. Okay, Mr. Jones, then I will take my leave. Taehyung said, but my dad was cut off when Taehyung grabbed my hand and started to walk away. Where are you taking me? What is wrong with him, God? With me? He replied curtly. Just two words, and my soul left my body. Why? I was so confused right now. Because you're my soon to be fiance, he said, matter of faculty. You can't just drag me with you, mister. I tried to snatch my hand back from his grip. Don't make me repeat myself, girl. It won't be good. He won. Great. Now everyone is threatening me. At least let me meet my mom. No, he stated. With that, harshly. He resumed walking. He sat in his car while I stood there, dumbfounded, trying to process what had just happened. Are you going to stand there? He asked, snapping me back to reality. No, I'm coming, I replied, reluctantly getting into his car. The car smelled like him, expensive. Get ready, wine, you're about to enter another hell. One that's bound to be just as exciting as this one. Upon entering the expensive palace like mansion, one was greeted by a swarm of maids and bodyguards. From now on, this is also your house. You can do anything you want, but don't you dare step outside without my permission. Always take bodyguards with you. Thune said coldly. Wine nodded. Is she wine? A middle aged woman with a warm smile approached them. Thune nodded and then went upstairs. Hello, sweetie. I'm Thune's mother. She said, hugging Wine. Hello, auntie. Come on, you can call me mom. Wine was a bit surprised by how sweet Mrs. Kim was, completely opposite to her son. Okay, go on, sweetie, fresh up. The maids will show you your room, it's just beside Thueng's room. Then come down for dinner. Wine nodded at the dining table. Thueng, Wine called nervously. Hmm, I can continue my university studies, right? She asked, hoping for a positive response. Of course not. An unknown voice spoke from behind. Honey, this is Thueng's dad. Wine nodded. But why? Do you think you can go out? What if you escape? You're just a toy. He said, his words cutting deep. Hearing this, Wine was hurt but replied confidently, well, I won't escape, but even if I did, are not you capable of finding me? I mean, you are one of the biggest mafia. Mr. Kim's blood boiled. How dare you talk to me like that, you? Tim slammed his hand on the dining table before standing up. Careful how you finish that sentence. Don't forget whom you are talking to. One was taken aback by Theung's words. She wondered if Theung was bipolar or something. One moment he acted like a rude man, and the next he defended her. Fine, you will go to university tomorrow, Theung said, glaring at his father. Thank you so much, Theung. The next day, Wine got ready for university and headed down towards the kitchen. Good morning, Mom. Wine greeted Mrs. Kim. Good morning, sweetheart. Come, let's have breakfast. Both ate their breakfast and chatted a bit. Mom, where's Theung? He went to his office early, but don't worry, he arranged for a driver to pick you up and drop you off. Okay, Mom, bye. Bye, darling. Wine spent her day at university, and as she was getting ready to head home, her classmate approached her. Wine, he said, yes, they. She smiled, asking, can you come to the cafe this evening? I need to talk to you about something. Actually, she was cut off by her loud best friend, Ryan. Jenny barged into the classroom. What happened, Jenny? Wine asked, noticing her friend's unusual behavior. Why someone tall, handsome, and important is asking for you? What? She asked, confused. I will go see who it is. Wait here, they sat, running towards the cafe. Wine, I swear, he's so handsome, I almost died. And he's looking for you, Wine sighed, wondering who could be waiting for her as they left the classroom and walked towards the cafe. Wine's heart raced. They arrived at the entrance and Wise saw him. Kim Taehyung, the man who claimed to be her soon-to-be fiance, was standing there looking completely out of place yet entirely in control. His dark aura and piercing gaze sent shivers down her spine. Wine's point of view, what is he doing here? Wine Taehyung called, his voice deep and commanding. Taehyung, why are you here? I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. To take you home. He replied curtly, but I don't care what you were about to do. You are coming with me now. He interrupted, his tone leaving no room for argument. I hesitated, glancing at my friends who were staring at Taehyung in awe. Fine, I muttered, defeated. I couldn't afford to create a scene. As we walked out of the cafe, I could feel everyone's eyes on us. Tim opened the car door for me and I reluctantly got in. The ride was silent, the tension thick between us. What were you doing at the cafe? He finally asked, breaking the silence. Just meeting a friend. I replied curtly, I don't like you being around other men. He stated. I rolled my eyes and I don't like being told what to do. He glanced at me, a smirk playing on his lips. Get used to it. I scoffed, crossing my arms over my chest. You're unbelievable, and you are mine. He replied, his voice low and possessive. My heart skipped a beat at his words, but I quickly brushed it off. This was just another hell I had to endure. As we reached his mansion, Theung stopped the car and turned to me. Remember, Ryan, you belong to me now. Don't try to defy me. I glared at him, my defense evident. I'm not your property, Theung. He leaned in closer, his breath hot against my skin. Oh, but you are, and I always take care of what's mine. Before I could respond, he got out of the car, leaving me sitting in my seat. I followed him into the mansion, my mind racing with thoughts of escape, but deep down I knew there was no way out, not from this.